He has you. Huh?
What's up?
What's up?
Welcome back to our YouTube channel. Another Fortnite gameplay.
Oh yeah, Harry, you can play Fortnite.
Oh,
Your screen share.
We're back. Season 3. Season 3. It's good to be back.
What?
I missed you. I missed you guys. Been getting a lot of requests to come back. You guys ask
Yeah.
us a lot where we are.
It's more begging than requests, you know.
Yeah, you could say that.
Yeah.
We're back. For you. We've had a lot of stuff going on, so we had to take a little break. But we've found the time to do it again. But we can't keep doing it unless you guys don't support our Patreon.
Yep.
The link will be in the description. So, if you can, just even $1 a month helps us all out. Because this is a full-time job for us. We
Good
don't
at jobs.
Why is it so?
we don't choose our own.
You line it up here. Has a H.
I've just been called out in the chat.
I will say,
Vancouver sucks.
our first comment from Hugh Tang is Corey,
Vancouver
Vancouver
sucks.
sucks. Another comment here from Max Klein. It says, sellouts.
Come on, Max.
Come on, Max.
I've got an interesting
Max, your
story.
date is underage.
Oh,
Did you not reveal
What?
that?
anyway, interesting
And now the
story.
world knows, mate.
Speaking of Max's date, sex offender recaptured a year after switching clothes with drugged twin brother.
Interesting.
What?
Okay, it sounds like
Yeah.
a movie.
Amazing.
That's not real.
Maximum security
Just
prisoner
switching clothes.
escaped by drugging his twin brother
Oh.
and changing into his clothes. And he was out for a year. His name was Delgado Herrera Alexander Jefferson.
At visitation? Do they?
Hang on.
How did
It's
you
from Peru.
drug him?
Sexual violation of a minor in 2015, serving a 16-year sentence. It was during visitation. Changed into his brother's
Shut up.
clothes and walked out of jail after drugging him.
How do you drug him? And how did no one see him stripped down and put his?
Yeah, it's like
I don't know.
yeah,
It might have been like a
it's-
private visitation thing. I don't know.
They don't do that.
Oh,
They don't
was
do
he
that.
his
Max.
lawyer? Mate,
Maximum
he's his
security.
lawyer.
Charges against the brother for helping his twin were eventually dropped.
Oh,
Can you imagine
but-
having an identical twin brother? Identical twin brother serving a 16-year sentence, and he dogs you like that.
tries to put you in.
Yeah, tries to swap places with you, like some kind of prank on a teacher or something.
I'm just like, you wake up in a fucking cell.
Wake up
You
in
try
a
and tell,
prison
you try and
outfit.
tell people that
Yeah,
you're
say,
not.
by the way,
you're not
I'm the twin. I'm not the guy. I'm the twin. He was around for a year.
Wow.
He escaped
He was what?
prison. You know, he was out for a year. They didn't catch him. They did catch him.
Oh,
Were they looking for him? When did they realize that it wasn't? It wasn't
Fingerprints. Reported the brother was detained for several hours. That doesn't seem too bad, but released after fingerprints confirmed his identity.
We have a question from one of our viewers, Aaron Burrows. Who are those maps on your door?
I'm banning Aaron Burrows from this chat. Thank you. This channel.
Yeah,
Max says plotline from Arrested Development. That's exactly what it is. I remember there is an episode in Arrested Development. Guy's going to jail, knocks his twin brother out, and tries to swap places with him. But this happened in real life in Peru. Should I share the photo of
Peru.
the man?
Yeah, I think so. Get a visual up.
Okay, this is
Yeah,
the visual. Does this look like a man? A sec, defender. I think
Yeah,
yes
it looks
is the answer.
Parisian.
Yes.
No, that's someone from Paris. What do you call someone from
Parisian? That's Peruvian.
Peru? Parisian
Am I
is
still-
from
is it
someone
still-
from Paris.
Yes,
Are
that's
you
a
sure, Tori?
Peruvian.
Yes, if
What's-
someone from Paris, they're called Parisians
Okay.
or something like that.
I don't really know how to. Alright.
They're called out for wearing their
What
Assassin's
goes through your
Max
head there?
says, where are the Assassin's Creed posters? Okay, can we stay on topic here, guys?
Can we stop personally
Uh,
attacking the man, man?
Yeah. Max is
Look
just
at
offended
your
when you
head.
write a story about him.
Yeah, true. What goes through your head when you wake up in a cell? Like, what do you?
Like,
Do you reckon he
I'd be-
noticed?
I'd-
He knew what went on straight away.
I'd feel betrayed. You know? I'd say, wake up.
But how,
Did you
how,
reckon he was like, "What's
Identical
going on?"
twin.
I'm
how
hungry.
does that even work though? He knocked him out.
He drugged him. It must have been some kind of private visitation thing. Drugged him and then just changed clothes.
That's
And then he might have gone up to-
hard to do in a fuck. You wake up and you're in a prison. Like fuck.
No, he would might have
Yeah.
woken up and said, "My
Do
Do you
brother
reckon
is
he
very
realized?
tired."
What I'm saying is, do you reckon he realized his brother drugged him and put him in straight away?
No.
I
Or is,
reckon.
What do you mean he
Am I
wakes up?
dreaming?
He's like, "Is this a prank? Like, where
No, I
am
reckon
I?"
5 minutes. I reckon 5 minutes. He would have
Yeah.
been. I've been dogged hard.
Well, like realize what's happened.
Yeah, I mean, would you assume if you woke up in prison after visiting your
Or you woke
identical
up
twin
and you're
brother
like,
that he
"Am I-
drugged you and changed
have I-
clothes?
Have
Yeah,
I just been transported? My
But
brain.
I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I wouldn't.
I think it was a dream.
Like
Yeah.
very
See,
vivid.
Yeah, I think it was a
some like
dream. And
connection with
gradually
your friend.
work it out.
Yeah, that'd be so. That'd be weird.
Yes, it would. Corey, it would be weird.
Yeah. What if your brother did that
Yeah.
to you, Jim?
Deshaun, mate, he sounds like a criminal.
Okay.
Here's an
Right.
interesting
That's
interesting
fine.
factoid.
With Jack and Sam. Fucking.
Or is it
hell.
very white person names?
What? What are you
Oh, yeah.
saying, Corey?
Or is that a framed North Melbourne jumper on your wall?
Yeah,
Are you saying?
that's
Wait, Corey. Did you say white
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
commit crime?
Yeah, that's what you just said.
No, I-
Actually,
Hang on.
no,
You
I-
said, okay, Jesus Deshaun, Corey goes, that he sounds like he'll commit a crime. And then
Hang on, Corey.
Sam and Jack,
did
and then Corey goes,
What's
they're white people names.
wrong with you?
Corey,
Okay,
can you
have that-
reach
have
the
it.
ring on that hoop. Yes, I can reach the ring on that hoop.
Prove it.
Prove it.
We're going on that trip. Hang on.
And is that? Can you confirm that's a North Melbourne jumper on your wall, Corey?
Yes, it's Jack's. It's my brother's.
Okay,
Why
Corey.
is it hanging above your bed?
Okay, Corey.
Why do you have 600 pillows?
Corey, can you show them your Captain America
I missed
night lamp?
everything you said. No, you will not see my Captain America night
It's a
lamp.
Captain America shield.
Embedded.
That's a night light.
It's
So-
embedded in the wall because
The
I went to
baddie
Clues
don't
and I
get
came
in.
back and my parents.
No,
didn't
Corey, you requested Loretta to get that for you.
I should.
Thanks, man.
Corey,
Why are you in so many clothes?
This is Corey needs to look
Oh.
cool. He needs to look cool.
Cool. I'm wearing a
He's
jumper.
an American sports fan, all right. He's the world. He is the world to know that. All right. He's an American sports fan.
I like American sports. Doesn't mean I'm a bad person.
Oh, look at this.
If you can see
the
up
temperature.
here,
Look at the temperature.
if you can look
20.
at this.
It's 20.
It's cold in my house.
It's 26 degrees.
You see this
Quiet
up
from
here?
Max, he says, Lonzo.
This is me playing. This is me playing
Max, are you a
Thanks,
gangster?
Max.
baseball.
Are you?
Max,
Max
Max,
is
let's talk about this.
playing.
Max is a gangster.
Okay.
Are you from? Are you of African American descent?
What?
Max is.
Are you saying people who are only African Americans can be gangsters? Is
No,
that what you're
that's not-
implying? Jim?
That's not what I'm playing.
That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing.
Parasitic pork tapeworm living in Florida man's eye.
Why does it?
What?
Yes, please.
It takes a very long time for you to read something, right? You right?
He's just. Can you let him take his time, please? Aaron says, anyone else in Fortnite?
No. No.
No.
We're working
Can we
right
get some
now.
gameplay?
Yeah, we're working, Aaron.
You need to donate if you want to play with us.
Yeah, it's a perk.
The Patreon for.
Okay.
Are we going to talk about this brain-eating worm?
Yes.
Yeah. So it is like something out of a science fiction movie. A brain-eating parasitic tapeworm living in your eye. Unfortunately for Sam Cordero, it wasn't a movie, and the race was on to surgically remove it from his eye.
Don't talk like that. I don't like that.
Are there any visuals?
Uh,
There's the camera stuck on the Seaman.
can you do it to you?
Oh, sorry. Do you not like it?
Hang on, is that better? I think I fixed it. Hang on. No, I think that works now. Hang on, my bad. Thanks for letting us know, Max.
Um,
Oh, is it stuck on? Is it stuck on Jin? No.
how do you get something? How do you put something up?
It's on a screen share because I don't know how to. The toolbox doesn't work.
Can you do it?
Oh, it's not stuck on me anymore.
Oh, do I have to
What-
screen
what
share?
What visual do you want? Oh, it's a video. Fucking hell.
Yeah, put it up. Anyway, yeah, this brain-eating tapeworm is in his eye. Tinea
What?
solium, more commonly
Yeah,
called a
we're not
pork
looking at the brain.
tapeworm, passes to humans from consuming raw pork or through contact with fecal matter. Probably cooked
Okay, here's a
pork and
question.
good hygiene when handling food kill the parasite.
Here's a question: did this man get this from eating raw pork, or did this man
That's
get this from playing with poo?
Can we get a visual of the man?
Nope.
Then I can make that call.
Is there a
What is
visual
that
in the article?
character, Harry? You can't bait
I
I think
me.
if I had a tapeworm removed from my eye, I wouldn't want people.
Man,
Well, there's a video, but I find a visual.
Aaron says, Corey, you're looking very short today.
Yeah,
mean. Yeah, I'll give you a
Thanks,
screenshot
Aaron.
right now. Yeah, mate.
Okay.
That's me. That's my face. Oh,
Why is
no,
it-
that's some random photo, mate. That's not even.
Doesn't matter. That's
That's actually
tapeworm
some
in an
random
eye, mate.
photo. This is a PG-13 stream, Corey. Can you please not show graphic images like that?
Corey,
Oh.
can you get the
We're gonna get demonetized, Corey, because of you.
Sorry.
what did you
Max
show?
again. There's where are these Assassin's Creed posters? Max, we're trying to keep this PG-13
Come
for your
on.
woman, okay?
Brain eating
We are
worm.
banned
Focus.
Aaron Barnes.
Focus. Focus. I've got a visual of the man.
It's you.
Aaron's this thing laughing at my joke.
Guys,
No problem, Aaron.
I've taken an
Funny.
adventure to one of our viewers' YouTube pages. He has a video called
Here we
Aaron
are.
Burrows
Can you see
Haran
this?
Plays.
Am I alive?
It's just a black
What?
screen.
No, black screen.
You sure?
I'm sure.
We have 5 viewers.
And this is the worst video I've ever
We have
seen.
5 views. Quite poor.
Stream.
Quite poor.
Yeah, maybe it's the time of day where people like
8:52.
online. So yeah, so how's this working?
Hugh
Oh my
Tang.
god.
You got that?
Yeah, it's working, but it's just you've made
Okay.
the Matrix thing.
What about
Oh.
this?
All right, yeah, it's working. Hang on.
Here we go. This is the man.
Sour onset. Wow. This is a pretty cool video, Hugh.
This is Harry.
I can't
Not-
see anything.
not-
Look at the
Alright.
worm. Look at the worm.
I'm watching it.
Oh, we've
Oh,
got
so-
we've got a request from a viewer.
Here he
Max
is,
says
here he
boys. Oh, hang on.
Here he is.
What is
Let's watch
this?
this.
Alright.
Here he is.
Brain eating worm.
Was he
grows
playing with
apart.
poo? Was he playing with poo?
Can you
Oh,
please
did he eat
stop?
raw pork?
How can I do 3 months of EE work in 2 days? Max, saw your life out, Max.
I'm gonna
Saw your life out.
go with raw pork. I think. What do you think?
I
Yeah, it was
don't know
good.
if he
He's
was
from
playing with
Florida.
poo.
But do you
I
think
don't-
do you think he didn't wash his hands and then rubbed his eyes like too
No,
many times after
yeah,
pooing or something? Is that what
yeah.
you're saying?
Yeah. No, I
Got
think
three
he's playing
options.
with poo and he touched his eyes.
Okay, we've got
I think he did
playing
that.
with poo. We've got just being unhygienic, and we've got eating raw pork. Which one is it?
I don't know if he was playing with poo. I think
I think it's playing with poo. He's from
I-
Florida. A lot of crazy men from Florida.
no. I
He was
think
on
he's
Bath,
like
told something.
wiped.
Aaron, I'm gonna ban you from this chat in a second, Aaron.
Yes, do it.
Yeah, Aaron says Jin, your
Maybe-
mic is shit. He's right, Jin.
I think he isn't wiped properly. That's what I think.
There's actually a whole Reddit page, subreddit, dedicated to Florida man.
I thought you were saying people with tapeworms in their eyes.
Yeah.
Florida man.
Maybe it's
Cameron
Zanny, wouldn't it?
Hill admits he's a dirty old man to cops. Florida woman
Okay.
driving drunk and baby in backseat pees on cop's shoe.
No.
What are we doing? What are our thoughts on the recent Florida mass shooting?
Oh, it's not good.
Not good.
It's not.
Not good.
That's not good.
How would you say? What are some ways like this could be reduced? Because
So,
Clearly, gun control. What?
yeah.
you would say
Like
gun.
clearly that. Yes, I think everyone here will agree with gun control is a good idea.
Like what? To what extent?
I think,
Full extent. Like
yeah,
us.
Corey, it's harder than
It's harder than just.
just doing that. I think
I think
just
it's
better
already
gun control.
What
like,
the Australian government did is they bought back everyone's guns and then they crushed them.
but that's not gonna work.
Yeah, I think it's a lot harder to do in the
Yeah.
States.
That's not gonna work. It's
Well, that's what they said. Yeah,
it's a
they said
Second
it wouldn't work, and then it worked.
Second Amendment.
To quote John Howard.
Second Amendment.
Thanks,
Corey.
John.
You can't just take away their Second Amendment, Corey.
Gus says
What do you mean?
Corey's my least favorite pop lad. He says pop
Me.
lad. He does not say pod lad. He says pop lad.
I'm his least
Um,
favorite pop lad.
Aaron says I agree.
Gus, you're my least favorite
Max
person.
also says
of our
amen.
fans.
Max says only virgins
Max,
use
such
Reddit.
a-
I
Gangster.
agree with Hugh.
Chad's
The
used
only way to
none.
reduce gun violence is to use guns.
Yeah, Max agrees with that. There's. He says
Are you
give the
serious?
teachers a
Is
piece.
that joke?
I feel
I
like
feel like people who are saying give the teachers guns that seems like the most backwards
No,
thing
it's
I've ever
not.
heard.
but I don't think just. I think what needs to happen is like
I think you need to
What
ban
kind
ARs.
of
for
education?
automatic
Can you imagine?
rifles. Are not a good
Go
idea.
in a class.
automatic
a class,
rifles
being
aren't
taught
legal.
something.
I think just
You
What do you
can't
mean?
buy
banning
fully
everything.
automatic rifles, Corey. You cannot buy machine.
Q Tank says give the
In
students
America,
guns.
Corey.
There's an idea.
What did he use?
It's a semi-auto. I'm pretty sure it's a semi-automatic gun. You cannot buy fully automatic rifles, Corey.
fact check.
I'm like 90% sure you can like civilians cannot buy machine guns, Corey.
They
Gus
can buy,
says we should be arming primary school
in
kids.
Florida,
No,
they
they
can buy M16s.
They cannot buy M16s, Corey. I do not believe. Maybe like
Yes.
I'm pretty sure they cannot buy fully automatic weapons. Let's check that.
Yes, they can. Otherwise, why
Can
can
we
they buy
check that?
like
Is it illegal to own a
in
fully
Florida?
automatic
An
weapon in the US?
AR-15 is easier to buy
The short
than a handgun.
answer, yes. Yes.
You
A
are
brief history of laws that make
No.
it easier for teens to buy ARs 15s than handguns
legally
in Florida.
Yeah. You cannot have a fully
Yeah.
automatic weapon in the US.
Corey.
Oh, you're talking about me? It says
Yeah.
right here that they're legal in Florida.
Wha-
The AR-15 style rifle that authorities say Nicholas Cruz used in the shooting
AR-15 is not a
rampage.
fully automatic rifle, Corey.
Yeah.
It's like it's not a fully automatic rifle.
Yeah, he said
Semi-automatic.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
semi-automatic rifle. Yeah.
That's
Oh,
still like
what is that?
there's not much of a difference to be honest. Like he's going around.
Yeah.
That's just as fast as his finger moves.
Yeah,
he doesn't
but,
need.
like,
to
I don't think that like I don't know. I feel like it's a very hard thing to control.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think giving out more guns is the answer, especially with teachers. Like
No,
you
I
mean,
don't think
Yeah.
is
I think
Whoever said
especially
armed
people are
people
saying
like-
that though. People are saying there needs to be more security guards with guns. I think there needs to be less people with guns.
Yeah,
I-
but
I-
I think
No, but as soon as you like take away the ability for someone to defend themselves, it's like I don't know.
But
I
like,
think because it's been the amendment's been around for so long.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's like-
If maybe it was changed earlier.
you could say like, do we
It's a bit
do
late.
we have no way of protecting ourselves? Because we don't. No one here has guns.
Yeah, but
We
we're fine.
defenseless.
Well, they say gun control won't work because if you want a gun, you can get a gun.
harder to
But
what is it? It's like
it's true.
I don't know. It's America's like a way. I think it's just different to Australia. Like the culture here, probably. People just don't have guns here, do they? Like how hard is it to?
That
acquire guns
let's
here?
talk about that. That Comanchero got gunned down the other day, or ex Comanchero.
Common
You guys
sense.
see that?
What's a common
No,
sense?
A Bucky guy.
Oh,
Australia.
Yes, ex Bucky boss shot outside Sydney gym 2 days ago. Mick Howie,
Okay,
Howie?
I
He got executed.
I rebuttal I rebuttal that, Max. Bare arms was against British overrule. No, it wasn't, Max.
So he was shot as much as a dozen times in his black Mercedes.
Oh, yeah,
And
about that.
then
What
the
criminals
killers
that got
torched
killed
the
in the car
Mercedes.
crash.
Yeah, but do you reckon like? I feel like if you're a bad person and like you want a gun, I feel like in America you can find one even if they're strict on those. He's like,
That's
I
what
think
they say. That's what they say. That's why they say gun control doesn't work. You can still get a gun here though, but
it's much harder.
you
'cause
can
it's
still
very
get
hard.
legal guns here. You have to be a permit, but you
Yeah.
can get probably
Yeah, but they have
black
all that
market
stuff.
guns.
They have the like background check.
The idea is that the government takes it and destroys it is what happened here. That's why it was then hard because then they have to ship them in to get them here for black market.
Corey, are you an arms dealer, Corey?
Yes.
I think Corey's an arms dealer. Talk about the recent disastrous earthquake in England. What happened?
4.4 magnitude. It's really small. Like, yeah, it's
Tiny.
a joke.
Took
That's
Wales.
kind of what we get here
Yeah,
sometimes.
no one died. Hugh is a nerd. Amen, Aaron Bars. Shout out to Hugh Tang. Very nice Nozawa onsen video, Hugh. Do we have any other topics?
Well, I'd like to talk about this bikey boss. This is 2 days ago. So he was the boss of the Comancheros. He's sitting in his Mercedes outside his gym. 2 guys come up and shoot him a dozen times.
What is it? A video?
No,
No. What?
Oh,
they execute him. They put him down, and then they torch their stolen. They torch their own Mercedes, which has fake number plates,
this
and then run away.
podcast is not centered around the chat, Max.
You just sent it
Stop
around the
answering
chat.
questions.
Why would you
Halfway through.
read that out? You just fell into his trap, Jin. Why would you read that out, you idiot? Max, we don't even want you here. You can leave. You're just a bully.
Stop
You
answering
like underage
questions.
women. Oh, that was my
Jeez.
final thing that I had to put out there.
Convicted of manslaughter, this is the bikie boss over an attack at Sydney Airport in 2009, in which a rival biker was killed.
In the airport?
Yes, in the airport.
Jesus.
It was a Hell's Angel guy.
In the airport.
In the airport, yes, he killed him in the airport.
What, they murked him in the
With a
airport,
pole.
just glocked him, just rolled up.
With a pole. No, with a pole. They were having a fight, and one of them picked up a pole and banged him upside the head, and he died.
Jeez.
And he got sentenced.
Deserved it
He's
or
jailed
not.
for 5 years. 5 years for manslaughter. Jumps out. 3 years later, after getting out, he gets glocked while he's outside his gym. Is that a coincidence?
Does he deserve it or not?
Deserve getting hit with the pole or getting glocked in his?
Brains with the
I don't know.
glock.
He killed a guy. He killed a Hell's Angel. But
1 for 1. Was he fat?
Like Fat Tony?
Gus with a serious question here. Thanks, Gus. Spotlight's opinion on American families choosing to homeschool their children because of the risk of school shootings. I think it's kind of dumb. If you're living in a place where you're scared to send your kids to school, you go.
I don't think school shootings, like they are common, but like
Shit, they're pretty common.
What do you mean? 2 have just happened in the last, 2 months.
Yeah.
yeah, but it's like think about how many schools there are.
That's not
Yeah.
the point.
What
You
did
shouldn't
you
be
do?
anyway.
Like,
I'm getting what Jin's getting at. There are so many.
It's like an
how many schools?
unreasonable. It's an
in the state?
it's unrealistic thing. It's like yes, they happen
Just
more
statistically, yeah.
than like an average thing, but it's like I wouldn't alter my life because of like
I understand why they're doing it. I wouldn't do it, and I understand if they feel safer with their kids at home. But it's still an alarming rate, Jen.
yeah, it is. Like I'm not gonna deny that it's very
I feel like it's a lot
Like,
easier to
Like the parents at the school,
homeschool
they
everyone.
probably thought the same thing. it happens
It
at their
probably happens
school.
up
You don't know.
Say they want to homeschool everyone.
It's not a rare thing. Like there are a lot of schools in America, but there's also a lot of schools everywhere else where it doesn't happen.
Yeah, but okay, yeah.
If
Say
you,
a
if,
say a
if
school
you look
shooting
at the
in Australia happened. That it'd be like worldwide news because it'd be so rare, right?
Yes, that's
like-
the problem.
Yeah, because it's like people have just been like desensitized to the fact that like because it happens so often, it becomes like a normal thing, but shouldn't.
Yeah.
Be.
But if you think about the amount of people, the amount of kids that go to school in America,
Yeah,
and the amount of kids that are
proportion.
killed
Yeah,
school
It's like-
shooters, It's-
less
so
than, like,
small.
It's less than like.
I've just got some.
0.5%.
I've got some information. Apparently, 18 shootings have happened already in 2018, and it's only February.
Oh, wait. Let's just. How many mass shootings?
It doesn't need to be mass, mate. Just look at school shootings.
I know. I'm just.
Signify for maths.
317 mass shootings of a kid in 2017. That's almost like one every day. Like
Yeah,
almost. Yeah, so it's
That's-
like
that is a problem.
At least 4 victims.
yeah, so it like
18 school shooting incidents have occurred in the US so far in 2018.
Mate, 59 people died in Vegas
but 2016
in that shooting from the guy in the hotel.
2016 384 died. 384 mass
At
shootings.
school? At school?
No. So it's like it's not that they're like. I feel like the number is just. It's a lot. It's like an alarming.
That's
rate.
stupidly high.
Yeah, but it's not. It's not
It's
increasing.
crazy high. There's been none since 19 whatever when we got rid of it.
Yeah.
But you can't apply Australian laws and to
Yeah.
America.
You have to
for
give
it.
them a guard. Like you can't just say it's
Yeah,
disregarded.
you can give it a bit, but I think
Yeah, but it's like
culture in a different situation.
it's just-
but I
it's
think
just- oh,
It's at a different level.
it worked here, so it works. It'll work in America.
I think they can take some of it. They can say, look at these guys, they've had literally nothing
Right.
happen. Maybe we can do a little
And-
bit better.
It was the same things happened here. Like everyone, you could have a gun. They said it wouldn't work, and then they just did it, and it worked.
I don't
And, like,
think
people see the reason because you watched that John Oliver video from I don't know when it was 2016 when he talks to the senator about what his priorities are as a senator. He says he wants to get re-elected more than pass legislation, and that passing legislation on gun laws is suicide, or like political
yeah,
suicide.
because like a
That's what happened
majority
here.
of Americans don't agree with that, and like
Yeah.
I just
I don't
don't.
know, is it majority?
Yes, because like it's so hard to change the constitutions. You know, like whatever it's called, like the amendment.
Different here as well.
It's literally nearly impossible to change it.
No, it's not. You just
It's
Yeah.
very hard, Corey.
no, you just have to send out a referendum. What we did it here. We've done it plenty of times.
Corey, but we don't have fucking
Well-
amendments in Australia, Corey. What?
What?
It's very hard, Corey.
It's
You
not.
send out a referendum and people vote. That's how you change it.
That's a fucking law, Corey. This is different. This is like what America's like based
Constitution.
on.
Yeah.
You send out a referendum. What?
It's literally like the
Laws
thing.
are made in the Senate. Referendum. It's sent out to everyone, and you vote, and then that changes
But
the
Corey,
constitution.
Australia doesn't have like a document that's like, oh, our
Yeah.
country is based off these like 20 things, and like
have
we should
Very
always
similar
follow.
stuff.
It's
Wait,
stupidly
wait.
hard, Corey.
Like the
It's
white
not
We have a
the same-
constitution, yeah.
We have a constitution. It's the same.
It's just
thing,
really
really.
boring.
But it's not
What?
the same.
Doesn't
as
matter.
fucking-
It's
America.
very, very similar. It's very
It
similar.
is.
It's very
We had the
similar,
white
Corey.
Australia. We had the white Australia policy, which like Aboriginal people weren't people, and was it Menzies sent out a referendum, which gets sent to every house in Australia. You click.
I don't think if the majority just voted, it would repeal the fucking amendment. I do
Yes,
not
that's
think
the rule.
that
That's
is
the
not
rule.
that is not how it works, Corey.
That's a referendum. What do you mean?
That's how it works here. That's how it works here.
It's how it works here. It's not how it works
Yeah.
in America, Corey.
It's very similar though.
I do not think it's the same thing though. It's very it's very hard. That's why it's so hard for anyone to change anything, Corey. Because it has to go through like a billion people. Like it has to go through like 3
billion
stages
people.
of fucking like the House of Representatives and like the Senate and like
It's the same here. And then you send out a referendum to the people,
no, it's
and then
not, Corey. It's literally not though.
What?
I do not think you understand. Like Australia doesn't have like a Bill of Rights thing. It's like you don't see people referencing the fucking Australian Constitution every day, do you?
What do you mean?
What? I'm saying
not
like
a
Americans value that piece
Yeah.
of documentation.
We have a piece of paper that is the same as theirs.
Yeah, we
that
do.
tells
You
us-
don't see
we have a
Australians be
document.
like, oh, do you think Australians know like the Constitution by heart, like the first 10?
Just
There's a whole
they don't
website
have to
dedicated
know
the
it for
Australian
it to.
Constitution.
They don't have to know it for it to be
But, like,
real.
It's just-
It
everyone
still
knows the
exists.
No, I know that, but what I'm saying is that like
You know, the amendment is a change in the Constitution. That's what that means. You amend the Constitution.
no. You think it's very okay? Why is there never? I don't like what the U.S. had like gained independence.
There's not
in,
been
like,
that many amendments to the
1700s.
Constitution of Australia either.
The U.S. gained like independence in like the 1700s or whatever, like 17 something.
Yeah, before us.
Okay,
Wait.
those 10 things have not changed since the start of
What
that.
do you
Why?
mean? Yes, they have. That's what an amendment is.
But you're telling me okay.
There's been like 27 changes or something. I just read that.
Yeah, the Bill of Rights. It has not changed, Corey. The first 10 have definitely not changed. Are you kidding me?
Are we talking about just the basic Bill of Rights thing or the whole Constitution?
First
no.
amendment. to
The Bill of
Constitution
Rights is the
makes up
first
Bill of
10. The
Rights.
Bill of Rights is the first 10. And they have not changed.
Amendment. They're the first 10 amendments.
Yes.
So that means there was a constitution and they made 10 amendments to it.
No, what the no? You're
What?
retarded. You're actually retarded. You think the Bill of Rights is 10 changes that were made to the Constitution?
An amendment is a minor change or additional design to improve a text.
We understand.
Oh,
I don't think it's. I don't think it's how it works though. I don't think the first 10 are all changes, even if they
The
are
first
called
10 are
amendments.
the original, like
The
the
first
first 10
10
things they
amendments
set
to the
up.
Constitution make up the Bill of Rights.
Yes, the Bill of Rights is the first.
Written
Yeah.
by James
Bill-
Madison
yeah.
in response to calls from several states for a greater constitutional protection for individual liberties.
Look,
The
look.
Bill of Rights lists specific prohibitions.
Prohibitions?
I don't know, on government power.
No,
The idea was you could have a gun, so if the government came after your land, you could shoot
yes,
them.
I understand.
Yeah, it's so if
In response to calls,
you
from
can
several
overthrow the
states, they
government.
Constitution, and then they amended it.
No, no.
I just read that to
Alright,
you.
can we change topics, guys? Gus
Okay,
says
fine.
No, we need
this
to
is
end
just
this.
now disliked.
No,
We can talk about this tomorrow.
So you think I'm saying that the first 10 of these amendments is like what?
It's called the Bill of
Right.
Rights, right?
Yes,
Okay.
and
And that's
these are the
inside
first.
the Constitution,
Yes.
right? And the Constitution was written, and then every state was like, hang on, the government's got way too much power in this. And so James Madison,
No.
in response to this, writes these 10 amendments, and they're the first 10 amendments to the Constitution. And that's what they call the Bill of Rights. That's who says
Corey,
right,
these first,
right to your land.
that
like that.
original like Constitution.
Amendments.
It's not what America's based off. These 10 things is what is like originally what
How can that
when they
be-
decided
what?
that like we would become a separate country from the.
No, that's when the Constitution was written. That was written by like George Washington and all those folks.
Yes, all of them.
Not James Madison.
together.
James Madison made these 10 amendments.
What? Yes.
You understand that the Constitution and amendments are
This
separate
is
things.
going
Right?
nowhere because I feel like both of us are
Yeah,
not
yeah,
knowledgeable
let's-
enough to argue about this.
I'm reading it
talk about
off
this
the Bill of Rights
Okay,
website.
okay. Can we read this later? This is boring. Okay, let's move on. Hey, how's it going? So anyway, welcome to Pod Lads. We've got
Gus has
Brand new show.
said, do the podlads think that video games have an impact on mass shooters and whether they do what they do?
Video games. No, there was mass shootings before video games.
No,
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think there's any impact. That's the
I don't
answer.
think
to
they-
the question.
I think maybe.
Jim's
no,
still
I
muted, by
don't
the way. I don't know if we're gonna.
think- Jin, unmute your mic. It's at the top.
No, we muted him.
Yeah, you
Okay.
muted me and I unmuted myself.
Gene, unmute
Oh,
yourself.
okay.
Why have you done that? Huh?
Because you guys were arguing. We've lost a viewer and got a dislike since that.
Stupid midget.
What?
He's talking to Cora, I think.
Anyway.
There have been. Hang on, Kari said there. Okay, never mind. We don't want to talk about this.
What? There have been 5 mass
No, she
shootings.
said there've been 5 school mass shootings. That I said there's been no.
She said
Australian
5
mass
school
shootings.
shootings. That there've been no mass shootings.
But there was no school shootings when I. Well, sorry, I didn't look hard enough then.
All right. Anyone else? got
Anyway, what I was saying
Can't
is,
find any at schools. Anyway,
what I was saying is, we have to legally do this now.
What?
disclaimer.
Disclaimer for what?
No, we have to legally do this.
This is from our sponsors.
Thank you from our sponsors. A little clip from our sponsors. Thank you very much.
How'd it go, Neil? Oh,
What is this? You actually just play an ad.
This is so bad. This is like 2 frames per second.
quiet.
There's no sound, mate. It's just a string.
No sound.
We'll make
Harry,
our own
you
noises.
muted it.
Boom, boom, beep, boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. Here we go.
Thank you.
Wait, why are
Thank
pausing?
you.
Was that Drink Chobani? Hang on. Can we go back to that?
Discord.
Hang on, what's this? Another ad from our sponsors.
Bro,
bad.
why are we supporting ads?
Max Stein says, do the podvets think that school culture should support athletic events?
No, we're not talking about this.
Why not?
Because
This is a very poor quality advertisement, Harry.
not diplomatic.
Advertisement?
Like, you
You're saying
can't just say we're
advertisement?
focusing on this. Screw everything
Advertisement.
else.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Do you mean it's either I've never heard people say advertisement,
Harry, can we see your watch?
Advertisement.
please?
an advertisement.
Advertisement.
Can we see what you want?
Bad module IO has stopped working. Yeah, can we talk about the school culture should support athletic events? Harry, as a first
Oh, it's
row,
just-
what are your thoughts on this?
Oh God, I'm what?
He would agree with everyone saying that you should be even. Not you shouldn't just invest solely into one
Okay, you
sport.
obviously, did you read through what Nick was arguing today?
Yeah, I know what he was arguing about. What do you want? What do you want my opinion on?
Do you agree with Nick?
We agree with Nick in what way?
No, just
In,
take it as a whole at first. Take it as a whole. Do you
Yeah, so how
wholly
would
agree
you
with him?
respond?
I'm
How would
not.
you-
No, I don't wholly agree with him. I'm not. Don't
okay.
ask me.
Yeah,
Do I wholly agree with him? Give me.
How would you respond? What are your thoughts on? Do you think Wesley supports athletic events?
Disclaimer: we don't believe anything. But
We don't believe anything. Jeez. I got a message from Max here. He says rowing is gay. Thanks, Max.
So what are your thoughts, Harry?
Max, you're a beta male, mate.
I think you're mistaken. Max is an alpha male.
Can we answer the question? Harry obviously needs to answer
Younger
this.
shorty.
All right.
Yeah. Well, ask me the question.
Do you think that a school's culture should support athletic events? That Wesley
Yes.
school culture, it should.
They should
Do you think-
encourage sport.
Do you think there's enough
I think they
effort
should force
going?
sport on kids.
Do you think there's enough effort right now? Emphasis on sport
No, and the school doesn't either.
Do you think they should force kids?
to do sport.
I think.
They already do force.
They
kids
do.
to do sport, don't they?
Let me answer.
No, you're forced to do one
Let me
season.
answer.
Nick wants.
Let me
Let him
answer.
answer. Let him answer.
Let me
Let him
answer.
answer. Let him answer. Let him answer.
Let me answer.
Corey.
Oh, sorry, Harry. I didn't
I think we during middle school. I know it's compulsory, but and senior school. I know you have to play one season or something, and I think that's all right. I think that's all right, but I think like kids doing a sport to not play like volleyball because it's not strict on attendance or anything is wrong. And I also think that I think the culture around the school and the kids, they don't support each other. They don't like it's not like they
We
don't
don't support each other
yeah.
because we don't win. That's why.
What do you mean?
yeah,
the
but Corey. Okay, I'm just saying, Jin. It's like it's not a usual thing for people to come to a first footy game or anything.
But
Yeah.
people do, don't they?
Yeah, people
Not
do,
many.
but a
Not
few
many.
do. There's a few. There's usually every year. There's a few group of people that come regularly.
Yeah,
You look back,
Yeah.
2010 when we won the premiership with Toby
Yeah.
Green, Tom Curran, Hal Hunter, elite, packed every game nearly.
yeah.
Who's Tom Hunter?
like-
Who's Tom Hunter? What?
Hal Hunter. He was
Hal
an
Hunter.
Essendon football player.
Now owns Hunter Pro Cycling.
Wait, did he
Great,
play for Wesley?
please,
He's
Please.
gone bankrupt because he got sued by Essendon.
please give me some
Sorry, hang on. He
some
sued Essendon and lost.
Hunter Pro's cycling kit. Anyway.
I also believe that he's a bit controversial. Wesley just doesn't excel in any regard, in any aspect of.
What do you mean? Yes, we do. You can't just flatline that.
In what?
Wesley
Female
does not excel in
athletics
any
were
like.
number one.
Female
Wesley-
athletics within the APS, Corey.
What do you want though? What do you want us to be
Six
at?
picks in the APS.
What do you
Wesley's
want to be
like
at?
academic rankings for 2017. They're like the 84th school in Australia or some shit like that. We are absolutely like dog shit at academics. We are like subpar at sport and like subpar at the arts.
Defaming Wesley live on the internet.
Yeah, all right. Let's
Okay.
just talk about schools in general. But what I'm saying, but like, if you go to a school like Melbourne Grammar or something, Gin,
Yeah.
and you go to like a sport, there's like a first game on or something,
Yeah.
like the whole school gets down.
That's good.
Yes, it doesn't. It used to happen at Wesley.
It's just because like
And a lot of stuff, but the thing is that
what happened to not mentioning Wesley?
also, like half the problem is we used to do it and then the school didn't encourage it.
What do you mean? Do they like?
Are you
Okay.
just
Well, I
getting
know-
fed this from your coach? Like, is
No.
this like I'm
What?
not like is this like
What?
yeah? Never mind.
Oh, Corey.
Um.
No, I was just gonna say
Yeah.
like it feels like this is coming considering I'm not saying I'm like
Obviously, I'm a bit
from
biased,
rowing,
Corey.
People don't
Obviously,
get
I'm a bit
around-
biased.
Yeah. Well, you know, everyone probably is. towards
Yeah, I'm a
different
bit biased
reasons.
because like I
But
do the sport and there's not much
you do
support.
rowing,
But
and
even footy though,
rowing probably
it's not.
at Wes is probably the most hardly done by sport. Although
Yeah,
it's hardly done by because it's a limited amount of people who enjoy doing it, and like people don't get around it
It's just-
because we've never really won.
yeah, but we never really win because everyone quits. It's
Yeah.
sort of like like
But
chicken or
how- it's
chicken or the egg situation. Like to start winning, we need more people doing it, and for more people to do it, we need to start winning. It's pretty hard to change. But what I'm
Vicious
like,
cycle.
there used to be a lot of traditions and stuff. Like I know, like
Carry game is still a tradition. Everyone gets down to that all the time. It's always a nuts down there.
yeah, but the stuff like that. We used to have
That's the only
a
game we
used to have
really
a-
have to.
we used to have a day where like I think Caulfield came to school and every first team played against each other, and you'd have the day off and you'd watch every first team with like music and stuff playing. But they stopped that because it's using academic time. Like
Yeah. Well, it's a school, and really, in the end, probably a hub of a school is academics. Like that's why you go
it's
to school.
also
You go to school and
sport.
get taught. Yeah, I know it's sport, but no, sport is like
Yeah,
an added on extra
and
a lot.
You can spare spare half a day to do. Excuse my French, but fucking house swimming.
Yes,
right?
but that's the sport, right? That's the added on sport.
Yes, but I wouldn't you rather like
You'd rather spend money on instead of renting out a swim, you'd rather transport everyone to the school, buses and everything, and you have to. Oh, actually, probably be about the
No,
same.
but
But
like,
yeah?
what?
I think
Instead of like doing house asks and house swimming and stuff like that.
no, not necessarily that. It's just we can afford to take time off, like
Oh, yeah.
half
Okay.
a day off.
But like, how often are you doing like, oh, if I had a river, everyone goes down?
That's not during a school day though.
thing is about Head of the River is that schools like I think it's Melbourne Grammar, they bring their band and stuff, and it's sick.
Yeah,
But the Wes kids don't come because there's never been enough like enthusiasm because we were never good.
Get the band down there.
We
this
were-
year, then.
yeah. The thing is, like, it doesn't help that it's far like further away than it has ever been. But
Wait, where is it?
Nagambie.
Nagambie
Nagambie.
used to be in Geelong,
Oh, well, how far is the game be? Like,
like 2 hours. Which, Corey, what?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that doesn't help, but yeah, it's hard. It's hard, but I agree with Nick in the sense that the culture surrounding it, and I think the school changing rules around
Well, like-
colours and stuff. I think
Oh,
that
yeah, I
fucking
agree with that.
getting colours for
Yeah, I
fucking being in the
agree.
choir
Yeah.
is bullshit
No, I
because they put in the
Chorus?
same amount of effort. Yeah, I know that
I agree.
they're the same
I
amount,
agree.
right?
I think
The
it should
same.
still- I think they
They're-
should still get something, but it
No,
can't be.
Yeah,
It's
full
the-
colour.
Corey.
the
Listen to
ease-
me.
the
Listen to me.
ease
Listen to me.
that they're allowed to get them at. Like you can be the
Yeah.
part of the choir or the chorus of the
Yeah.
play,
No,
and like do like I could fucking be in the chorus of the play and get colors.
Yeah. Yeah,
Or-
Gin, and right, and the
Wait,
argument
they have
is right. You
three
do this. You
things?
do the same amount as the lead roles. You're there as much as them, right?
But
But
you're
so
not.
is every other second team.
Yeah, I like you. Like
You're not good enough.
You're
You're not
like-
good enough. You don't get the
Yeah.
first. You don't get
Wait,
colors.
wait,
It's
Yeah.
You don't-
tough
you get
shit.
calls just for going theatre. I thought you had to do 3
Yes.
seasons.
No, it's like
Three
in the
seasons of
choir.
theatre.
You do the play
No,
and
no,
you get the.
Yeah.
I
You,
thought it
you
was.
say
You
it's a
do-
chorus? I don't think it's choir. It's chorus.
Yeah, it's
What?
chorus.
Bad
Chorus,
So
whatever.
if I join the chorus right now,
Yeah.
You get colour. Are you
Yes.
sure? I thought
Yes.
it was just an added
Yes.
extra so they can do instead
not
of
to
doing ads.
reference like a particular individual was in the
No, I'm
chorus.
not, no, just listen.
Yes.
So what it was is colours is when you do say rowing, footy, ads. That's what you get colours for, right?
What?
No,
That's
that's
triple
triple-
honor.
No,
oh,
no, no, no.
What
That's
the
triple honor.
What?
Okay.
All right, Max is saying their CAS project is sitting around and roasting their own school. Okay.
We are criticizing. It's harsh love, right?
I'm not roasting the school. I'm just roasting.
Yeah, it's tough love. It is tough
No,
love.
it's
Oh, yeah.
it's the ease. Okay, it's like Harry. Did you get honor colors last year? You didn't, right? You got
No.
Yeah, exactly. You got what was it?
What's the one
college,
between
right?
college? Yeah.
college. Yeah, and
I don't.
that's the-
Yeah, I'm in a first team, and I don't automatically get
Yeah.
college.
like the
I have to. You have
difference-
to.
the scale
yeah.
in which, like for sport, you have to play a first team to even qualify to get
It's play more than 2 games in the footy.
yeah in a first team, and you just get school colors.
Okay,
But
yeah.
For
I
performing
agree with
arts,
that. Then. I thought it was
I-
completely
for
different.
performing arts, I could be in the play, be dog shit at singing, but still like contribute and like dance and do
Get a
the
colour.
entire play, and I would
Yeah.
get college colors. That's the equivalent of Harry getting that special
Yeah, I understand. I
lion's
understand.
head thing. Like the discrepancy is insane. Like the effort required and
Jin,
the skill.
Jin can
is-
get
is
colors for
insane.
doing a little jig,
Yeah.
and and I can't.
Yeah,
I
okay,
can't.
okay.
I can't get it for being in a first team. Like.
Yeah, exactly. It's and like I don't know. I feel like they changed triple honors recently, where like you don't even need to do a sport to achieve one. Right?
Yeah. You can get
Like debating.
community service, debating, and publications.
Is that the one where you have to play first for everything?
What?
What?
Or just doing 3 seasons of sport?
No, that's just 3 sport awards. You just have to play 3 seasons of sport, and then you get the 3 sport award.
Is it
That's
colours?
nothing special.
That's nothing
not
special.
colours.
That's
That's not
just
colours.
you play 3 sports, Corey.
Yeah. But if you play 3 first teams, you get something, don't you?
You get triple honors. Well, if you get
No, if you get honor
honor
colors,
colors in all of them,
yeah,
it's very hard to get triple honors in 3
it's
sports.
3
But
sports.
it's
That's,
very easy to
yeah.
get
You just
first.
have to be like in an ensemble, like do the play, and then like a main role. Which is not like I understand if you have a main role in
and
a play. If you have a
also-
main role in a play, I'm
Yeah.
fine with you getting
Yeah,
colors.
that's
Like,
completely
you're,
fine.
you're like good, yeah.
Also, if you're in the ensemble in the play, you get drama and music
And music colors, yeah.
colors.
No, you know it's stupid when like the person receiving the awards didn't even realize they were eligible to get music colors.
Yeah.
It's like some people don't even realize that like they are eligible for college colors, which is like that shows how much like effort is required to get it. You know? But like
Yeah.
Gus says, doing my maths homework is starting to look more enticing than watching this. And he follows up with, JK pod lads, hard. Thanks, Gus.
Thanks.
Thanks, Gus.
well, but I don't think but the argument that Nick was making that people that doing sport is not
What's
cool.
going to be
I
sport?
don't agree with that.
Exactly. I do not agree
I
with.
don't agree with that. Doing sport is not cool. What?
No, I agree that I agree in the sense that like especially with sports like rowing or something, it's like cool
No
to
one
quit.
sticks around because no, it's not cool to quit. They quit because they can't be bothered. That's why.
It's not
because
cool.
they see that it's going nowhere. Like,
It's so.
It's not going nowhere, Corey.
time and
Kids would
effort
rather-
you put in to
kids would rather play
rowing.
footy and go and play AFL than go to rowing and maybe get into a Div 1 Ivy League school in America. Like, you have what, a 10% chance if you row first.
10%. That's a very high chance.
If you row first, or
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, what is it?
Much
People
harder.
don't no, but specifically for rowing, I understand why people quit because it's not an enjoyable. Like,
Yeah.
okay, for me, not sorry.
Yeah, you don't find it enjoyable.
No.
Some people do.
I'm just saying that like waking up at 5 a.m. and like sacrificing your week.
it's not as enticing as
It's a big fucking commitment.
Yeah,
I know
exactly. It's a lot of time and effort. Like, I don't know.
But Jin, it's not only. I'm not only talking about rowing. I'm like,
Yeah, but if you force them to
sports
do
as
that,
well.
they're not going to enjoy that ever.
But no
People
one's
who
forcing
are
anyone
always
to
gonna
do
be
rowing.
that's
yeah,
just how
no
it
one's
is.
getting forced to do it. Corey.
No, but that's
Aaron-
what Nick said.
Aaron
He said
Barnes-
forcing sport on people could breed
Produce-
athletes. Is what he.
No, I think being more like strict about it.
Is Harry's mic clipping for anyone else? That's
Yeah.
me.
That's me playing with a ruler. Tape measure.
No. It sounds like it's like a bubbling a bit.
conditioning program in the school. No, that just wouldn't work.
Yes.
It just doesn't work.
No, it's
Stores?
not that. It's when you make noise when you're saying something and like it goes.
Like, first off, I don't think middle schoolers should be like
It's not doing weights, Jin. It's just like preparing to do weights.
preparing
Yeah.
to.
It's not doing.
Yeah.
It's not like squatting and stuff. It's like,
It's not like deadlifting and stuff.
Yes.
You're right. It's more like conditioning your muscles to be prepared to.
well, I mean, it's not only like you
Hey,
might
why
not
do-
enjoy
why do
sport,
you-
but it's
But it's important to be like active.
yeah, it's important to be active in life.
But
No,
like,
you-
yeah, but like, I feel like
That's
most
what the
people
Jack Harry
do.
is really
Most
bad.
people do stick to that one season of sport. Like, I don't know, the
Yeah,
very
yeah.
that like just don't do one season of sport and just like a lot of like
They are pretty harsh on sport. You'd be surprised how many
yes,
people
like,
go have Friday debts than. Like,
Yeah.
what else do you want them to do? Like, kids would rather go to a Friday debt than get up on Saturday morning and hit
what?
Oh,
Corey,
oh,
maybe
like-
robot.
Yeah,
Big
but
robot.
then Corey, that comes back to the culture.
What?
What do you want to change? How do you change that?
It's because people like don't care if they're not
Well,
going
how
to
do you
sport.
change it?
Harry's
If you
mic
make-
not sound right. It's like crackling.
Yeah, it's
What?
crackling.
You know, like, plug it in
Your
better or
mic's
something.
crackling. Maybe
No,
just
I'm
unplug it,
just
plug it back
saying,
in or something.
It's very
Um,
hard.
Force kids
No,
to
but
do
like,
what they don't want to do.
yeah, it's just like some people just aren't.
40. People just don't like sports. Some people
Yeah,
just
some people just
can't
don't
do-
enjoy doing sport or like just aren't good at it.
I
yeah, like, some
understand
people just
that.
aren't
I understand
born and
that.
Can't do it.
It's still important. It's still important to be active.
Yeah, it's like go outside.
Yeah,
like,
but
yeah.
not necessarily. They could do
Be
that in their
active.
own way. They could go for a run one day.
Yes, but like, I think,
I know-
and also the team aspect of it, and like the socialization
Yeah,
aspect
I
of it.
understand. It's very good
Learning-
to do
learning
that.
to work.
Yes, I understand. Sport is good. I love
Yeah,
sport.
but I get
Forcing
what I was
on
getting at.
people-
Wesley doesn't push sport as much as he'd like, is what you're saying.
I understand,
and
probably.
just no,
I can see
compared to other schools and stuff, like
That's because
there's a
Wesley's
reason
not.
that other schools are better at sport than us, Corey. They
What-
don't.
what-
They don't not push sport. They don't not
The
push sport
desire
because
to
we're
go
not
to
good at it.
Wesley. The desire to go to Wesley is that it's like an all-round school. Like we don't
Actually,
obviously.
there actually is no desire to go to Wesley.
Then why are you here? Why are you here, mate? You come
Stop
from
defaming
somewhere
our
else.
school.
You can go anywhere else. Why did you
I'm
choose
kidding.
that?
I'm kidding.
Leave. If you don't like it, leave. Like
Yeah,
it's-
yeah,
you
you don't like
have
it,
to
get
go.
out.
Just
We're full.
saying-
You're
I'm
literally
just
paying.
saying, Wesley is not like it's a prestigious school, yes, but like out of the APS, it's not one of like the top schools that people would like to go to.
The desire to go to school
not
at
true, Jim.
Wesley
Not
is
true.
it's not true, is it? As well,
That's
it's
not
the like
true.
most
So I feel
expensive
like the demand,
as well.
the
So
demand.
there's
is
obviously
not
some
a-
reason.
Gene,
'cause
the
I'm not
reason
anymore.
the reason the marks aren't up the top is because we're open entry.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I was saying. Yeah, but
It's not because we have bad
but I'm
teams.
pretty sure like other schools like Melbourne Grammar and like
it's also a really big school. I think it's like
Yeah.
by enrollment. I think it's second in Victoria after Haileybury or something like that. It's
The idea,
You know, it's-
the idea of going to Wesley is that you have so many opportunities to go to different things that if you go to
Yeah.
see if you go to Scotch, you're going to be made into an athlete.
No,
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 that's not
what
true.
What? That
What?
is not true,
Muscle
Corey. Are
conditioning
you?
is great.
No, that's just like PE, Corey.
Oh, what?
Scotch is actually just a boot camp where everyone
They
just
have a massive
you send your kids to
Oh,
become
that's what Nick was saying. I thought you were saying that they have
They have
compulsory
massive
muscle-
music programs and everything. It's just the culture. I mean, Corey, it's just the culture there. Like people.
I thought they were
That's what.
actually breeding
They
athletes.
just
No,
turn
what?
ripped, attractive males,
Yeah,
Corey.
that's
They
what I
just
thought they were
churn them
doing.
out.
That's what I thought they were doing. I thought it was compulsory muscle conditioning.
What?
That's the way
Compulsory
Nick wrote it. I thought that's what it was.
No, it's
yeah,
just
Nick,
like
Nick sort of outlined it like that, but
actual PE. Like
But Harry,
Like-
why would you say Wes isn't that good at sport? Because
oh, okay. Well,
It's because we're
half of
not
it's
pushing.
because we're
Outline.
co-ed. Can
No,
I
but-
answer it, Corey?
no, but doesn't,
Mhm.
the,
Sorry,
doesn't,
man.
the co-ed, doesn't the co-ed aspect get nullified because we have two campuses?
No,
No.
No. All right.
no.
All right.
Also, the two camps co-ed. That's one reason. Two campuses. It's very hard to get to training, or it's inconvenient to get to like first training or something. Like people don't want to get on a bus and get back at 7. That
Yeah.
doesn't help.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
That doesn't help.
Yeah.
That and I think the culture, which is not the school's fault. That's just what's happened. And I think that's the hardest thing to change. But
What, that people
Um,
just don't want to go to sport?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
But people will always
I
not want to
don't-
go to sport, though.
like,
That's
I know, Corey. Obviously, there's gonna be a few, but like, it's not that cool. It's not like that. Like, look, no one looks up to people in the ones or anything. It's not that cool to be in the ones. It's cool amongst the people in the ones, and the people that do that do that
No,
sport. But
but
otherwise,
I
it's
think,
not.
like, the first footy team is like people look up like, oh, they're like good athletes. Like, isn't that
Yeah. Who's in the first footy team, Jim?
that I know of?
Yeah.
From,
Who's in it?
From our year level, yeah, it's like I don't know, like Dakotopoulos, Matt Warren.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Crusaders, Sund, stuff like that. Yeah, but I don't know the entire one fucking footy team, do I?
I know, but you don't know who it is, you know, and also the fact you don't know like how they go on the weekend or anything, or like it's
stars.
no
Yeah, you.
no
I
one
just
yeah, but no one asks, no one cares.
yeah. I agree
I
with her.
ask. And
No. People
Yes,
don't.
Corey,
like,
you're,
really.
you're fucking minority. Corey, you
Yeah,
can't just
yeah, like, if
nullify my
you're friends with
argument
them,
by
yeah,
going,
you
I
can
asked.
ask them.
that's
But it's not
what I
like
meant.
general
I was-
knowledge.
I was just
The
saying.
best at
Max
your
Fry-
school.
I'm saying no one.
Dogs are cool.
Yes, Max does say, "I wish jocks were cool again."
But like,
Yeah, but that's the thing. Once you start
how many
having
people would know how we went on, like, as an example, how like we went on the weekend in Sydney?
No one knows because no one talks about it. 'Cause
Yeah.
No one cares.
Yeah, no one cares. No one's interested.
I am, Harry.
Yeah, but like, it's
I'm
not.
interested in your life.
On a
I'm
more
invested
general sense.
in your life,
Like-
Harry.
Jin, if Harry wasn't part of our friendship group or he wasn't part of the rowing, you wouldn't care. You wouldn't be asking.
Yeah.
So
But do you think
what?
there's kids like that at Scotch and stuff where
No,
Yes,
but-
yeah, I know,
it's
but
just
they're
that-
the minority. And
No,
also, the school doesn't like the school at Scotch. They let everyone know at assemblies and stuff.
I feel like athletes in general are looked like
one thing?
in
Yeah,
old
Wesley's not a
schools,
sport.
athletes.
That's not-
Athletes are looked like highly upon. Like if you're a good athlete, you tend to be popular. You tend like
Yeah,
The
I
culture-
know
yeah.
what you mean, Jin, but less so here.
That's because Wesley's not a sports major
Yeah.
centered school. It's an all round school. That's the idea. It's
I'm
everything.
I'm not saying it like everyone has to do sport or whatever. I'm just saying
Yeah.
the school should support
worship
it more.
Harry. Worship Harry.
The school should support it more.
Worship me, betas.
What does that mean? You want more money? Is that like
No. The school should like advertise how teams are going and like there's nothing. The only place like anything about sport is posted or anything is in the games hall where there's just the photos of first teams that no one ever sees.
Yeah, I agree with her. I think there needs to be more like I don't know, propaganda if you want to call it
Yeah.
that. But just
Yeah.
people got to talk about it.
Like
and
people see it,
see
people see it and say, I don't care, like I'm not that interested. That's fine. But if it's there, people will look at it.
Yeah, but like, I feel like Wes doesn't really do that because we aren't that successful at sport.
That's why though, Jin.
That's what he's saying. He's saying he can change it because we don't do that.
But
Jin, I think if people saw how we were how people
how
were going,
shit we
how
were.
teams were going. No, but Jin, if people like see and people know like how certain players are and first teams and stuff, people, the kids, the younger years would want to be like that. And I don't know, just it won't happen straight away, obviously, but like kids will like want to be in the top teams more and more, and you know, more
Like,
kids will be
aspire.
in the sporting program, and they'll have something like a goal. If you know what I mean.
But like, sport is pretty compulsory though.
Yeah, yeah.
It
I'm
is
not. I'm not
compulsory,
saying. I'm not. Yeah.
Like, it is.
I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying it's not. It's just most people do it just because they have to.
Max says in quotations, and in sporting news, the rowing first came last again.
Oh.
That's what. That's hasn't
Aaron
happened for
says-
so long.
Aaron says they flog the shit out of girls' ass in swimming because they are good, but every other team is bad.
Yes.
Okay,
It's
this
true.
is the Scottish mission statement for sport is to provide an enjoyable, quality, competitive, and team-oriented sporting program where students, coaches interact to assist boys' physical and emotional development within the associated public schools (APS) and
What the
wider
hell?
sporting community.
What the hell is Max on about? All right. I don't like Max's shit talking. Right. Max, what are you good at? Huh?
Oh, she's called out. Call him out. Call him out. He's a loyal viewer.
Look at Max's fucking snarky comments. I came to Wesley because it's close to my house. I was Jock the Cooligan. Fuck you, Max. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. You're just a like average student at the school.
Jeez.
You're just a fucking pedophile, mate.
All right, here we go.
No.
Yeah, you're taking a 15-year-old to formal.
Max, this is going live, Max. This is going live.
Be done.
Max Klein. You're 12 at Wesley College.
All right, we're going to talk about this next episode.
What other? Can I dox him even more? What did he live? What did he live? Fuck, where did he live? Let me search him up.
Max is a bit harsh.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh,
Back in his
Max
hole.
Yeah, Max.
Fucking
Fucking crawl back to Alyssa, man. Crawl back to
Let,
Alyssa.
let us know. Max says, Mr. McKenna, I want to prove this. What are you going to do? Snitch, huh?
Yeah,
Oh,
bitch.
Oh,
You'll fail
you feel
IB.
Fuck you, man. I'm delisting this video. Put it
We're gonna
put
do
it
this
back
all-
up.
Checks them. Yeah.
Put it back up after I get my diploma, bitch. Try me. Try me.
Jim
Nice.
says,
Have fun getting shanked. You what?
what? Does that say? I'm not going to read
Child
that.
molester. Child molester.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh.
Oh,
That's,
good one,
that's,
dude.
that's the hood slang. Come on, guys.
Yeah,
Right,
just
we've-
if you want it. Oh, Gus
is-
here, controversial. He says, "What is the Podlad's opinion on taking underage girls to formal, specifically
Illegal,
15-year-old
that's
girls?"
It's a
Well,
no from me.
Yeah.
Illegal.
I don't have a formal date yet. Yeah, Good on Max.
What? So you'd rather have
You'd
a
rather
child.
take underage
you'd rather
shit and
take a
probably
child
get
than not
arrested.
have one?
Yeah, you'd rather take animals.
You're saying it's better to take an underage child than to not
All
have
right. 15 is not that bad, all right?
Oh,
If you're
here we go.
educated-
Okay.
a
I got my back.
Here we
over
go.
Max's-
He's got Max's back.
Yeah.
We
I
are
got you,
definitely going to delist this.
Or just cut the ending.
Mate, we're an open book here, Corey.
Yeah, this is. I mean, you think
Okay,
he's
why
censored the
say
news?
it's delisted then? What?
And we'll put it
Take
back
my
up
mother.
once this gets approved.
Oh, right. It's actually illegal.
People are calling
Why
out.
it's
They're saying,
illegal?
"Jin, take
It's just a 3-year
June."
It's just a 3-year difference.
It's
Pays
illegal.
your
It has
mum.
to be 2 years, one, and once you
Didn't
turn
say
18, it doesn't
two.
matter. Unless the relationship started before you turned 18.
Yeah, it has. Clearly
Which,
for
which it
Max.
has, yeah. To be fair, it
started-
has.
Anyway,
In
2 years
France. It
anyway. Max
blossomed
is
there.
17, currently.
The love came back to Australia.
The city of love, mate. The language of love. You can't help it.
No,
Aaron
what-
says, anyone got a young cousin I can take the formal?
I am the youngest of my family, Aaron. Sorry about that.
I have multiple, but I'm not telling you who they are because it's weird.
We've been going for an hour and a bit. Can we wrap this up?
Yeah, I think we should.
You
Ah.
guys get a bed. No.
I'm sorry.
What? All right, lucky. This is a very good talk about
Our Patreons stick around
cool
because
culture, yeah.
you get the behind the
Yeah.
scenes footage. Good night, guys. Thanks for joining us. Season 3 is back. These episodes are coming back. Regular uploads, daily uploads.
Telefones. What fun, I get
Any
my-
viewers that want to stick around for the after
Fortnite
the episode-
gameplay is coming. Fortnite gameplay is coming.
Any viewers that want to stick around, you're welcome.
Yeah, and are there any viewers in the chat that would like to, if you'd like to join us in our post?
If you donate
Post-
to our
Hang
pod,
on,
you
no.
can-
This is the fucking Patreon.
Can we give them a taste? We'll have a post and we'll have
Yeah,
a
give it a
post.
taste.
Give him a taste.
Alright, give it a taste.
What's happening? What are we doing with
Alright,
that stuff?
so we're gonna go.
Anyone who
offline
joins owes
now,
me
guys.
$2 at school.
Okay.
$2 at school.
If you'd like to, we'll put the link in the chat.
To what?
This.
Oh, to the after parties.
We'll give you a little that's probably a
Damn,
little
Max
bit
says I'm a
free.
soy
right?
boy.
It's
Look
getting
at
a
me.
phone call.
Can we go offline? Can we go offline? Alright. We're still
Bye.
live, Harry.
Oh.
I got it.
Harry,
Idiot.
don't